Yo, what's up everyone, OOfro here, and today I'm going to be showing you guys the top 5 decks inside Clash Royale to help you win this Royal tournament. The Royal tournament starts in just 2 days. You guys can see you get some awesome rewards along the way, and with the new recent balance changes, I'm going to be showing you guys the best decks for this new meta. I really hope you guys go on to enjoy this video. If you guys do, make sure you guys leave a like. Leaving a like always really helps out the channel. It lets me know you guys enjoy the content and this video helped you out in some way. Also, while you're down there, if you guys could subscribe, that would be awesome. And without further delay, let's hop right into it. The Royal tournament. As always, you are going to have every single card leveled up and available to you. So don't worry if you don't have a certain card unlocked or a card isn't leveled up. Inside the Royal tournament, you're going to have access to all the cards in the game and they will all be leveled up for you. And the first deck we are going to show off today is P.E.K.K.A. Bridge Spam. One of the most annoying decks in the game, but it is super versatile. And yeah, we're going to go into a grand challenge to show it off. Okay, so we are into a game here, and first play of the game, you don't normally want to do anything. You are a counter attacking deck, but because I am recording, I'm just going to cycle a Royal Ghost in the back. Now he plays a bowler, so what I'm going to do is actually just Ram Rider opposite lane, and he's Lumberjack. Okay, I know the deck. He's Balloon, Lumberjack, Double Dragon. So he didn't play a Balloon, so we're just going to Mother Witch. We're going to Golden Knight the bowler. Going to use his dash ability just to get away from the Inferno Dragon. Boom. And I know he has freeze, so I'm going to wait for him to freeze the tower. There we go. And then Electro Wizard. That Electro Wizard was pretty much free because he obviously played the freeze spell, and we are just going to cycle another Royal Ghost at the back. I'm expecting him to bowler again. Okay, I'm going to play a Ram Rider and then play a Golden Knight down this left lane because he's just not defending. He tornadoed. That's fine. We can use the ability here, so we get a dash onto the tower. Going to Barbarian Barrel this Lumberjack. And even though this guy has a very defensive deck, I'm still able to get a lot of chip damage in. We just cycled a P.E.K.K.A. at the back here. He goes with a Baby Dragon and an Inferno Dragon, so we're obviously just going to Ram Rider opposite lane. The Electro Wizard should be able to take out both the dragons. That's a good freeze on his end, but we should be fine. The Ram Rider connected. We're going to Golden Knight here as well. Use the ability instantly. Okay, and here we need to play very defensive. I knew he was going to go in for the Balloon. He obviously had the Lumberjack down, and because we have the Ram Rider, the Electro Wizard, and the Mother Witch, 3 very good air defenses, the Balloon isn't getting through. Ram Rider connects to the tower. Fantastic. Charge again. Going to use my Golden Knight ability. And yeah, this is just going to be a good game. A very dominant performance against a very hard deck. And really that just shows you the power of P.E.K.K.A. Bridge Spam. I was in control that entire game, really didn't feel like I was going to lose. And yeah, let's move on. So the next deck I'm going to showcase is going to be a minor control deck. The Dark Goblin recently got buffed, and this is currently the best minor poison deck in the game. So let's go into a game here and show it off. First play of the game, you can go with a Dark Goblin, you can go with Spear Goblins at the bridge. This guy did just play a Hog Rider though instantly, so we had to reply. And honestly, he Hog Ridered, then Ice Spirited, so what I'm going to do is play my Miner, play my Dark Goblin, going to use my Knight's ability, and just like that, he's forced to answer, double lane pressure, and we actually do take a damage lead. Going to play Spear Goblins here, along with a Bomb Tower, obviously for that Hog Rider, gets taken out, 0 hits on my tower, and just something to keep in mind is this deck is a very fast cycle deck, so you can always keep up with them. I'm pretty sure this guy's 2.6, and I'm going to be able to have a Bomb Tower in my hand every single time. Dark Goblin, Miner is a deadly combo. The Dark Goblin just destroys the tower, and he actually did use his log, so what we can do here is just going with Wall Breakers. He's forced to answer. Again, Bomb Tower for that Hog Rider. The Wall Breakers actually connected, and this Hog only got 1 hit on my tower. With the Spear Goblins coming down the lane, I'm just going to Miner behind the tower, and it will provide some protection. Now this one's a bit tricky. I have to let this one kind of connect and do some damage, but we have such a dominant lead, it doesn't really matter. Again, he has to deal with the Dark Goblin. He failed the timing on the Ice Golem, and we get some very good chip damage. This guy throws me the World Played, and what we're going to do is still play Wall Breakers. 2 Elixir, he's forced to log it. There we go. Spear Goblins at the back. We are going to Miner and Golden Knight. Now because he did play a Musketeer and a Cannon, that's just good poison value. Going to use the dash ability. Activated King Tower. That wasn't my plan, but it happens. Again, he Hog Riders, so we are just going to Bomb Tower. We are going to play a Dark Goblin, and let's make sure we actually take his tower. That'll be a huge misplay if we just don't. And Golden Knight coming down the lane. Wall Breakers coming down the lane as well. Oof. Okay, he defended. That's a really bad bomb tower. I'm trolling, but it's fine because he has to waste all his spells to try and take my tower. That's not even enough damage. So this guy's just cycling like a madman. He throws me the well played, and yeah, that is good game. Honestly, I didn't play that game perfectly, but you guys can see the real power of this deck. Even with a million misplays, we were still able to win, and the real star of this deck is the Dark Goblin. Anyway, let's move on to the next deck here, which is of course Fireball Bait. This deck was super strong last meta, and honestly they didn't touch any of these cards, so it's going to be super strong again. The whole idea behind this deck is obviously the dual lane pressure, and because this deck is pretty expensive, you normally want to wait for double elixir. The recruits are a huge win condition, and okay, this guy plays minions, so I am going to play Zappies, and this guy's actually Lava Hound, which is fine. So what we're going to do is play a Golden Knight down this left lane. We are also going to play Royal Hogs down the right, and this guy's forced to answer both lanes, and yeah, we just got a ton of damage. Going to play a Flying Machine here. Really need to take out this Skeleton army, and honestly he did just use his Fireball on my Flying Machine, so we are just going to play Zappies here. It's going to take out the minions, and then these Zappies are going to take out the Lava Hound. Again, I'm just going to Golden Knight in front. It's just really annoying for him to deal with. Going to use the ability, and just like that, we do get some good value. Going to Fireball those Skeleton Dragons, obviously, and one little Zappy along with this Golden Knight is going to take the tower. This guy Lava Hound once again, and honestly that's fine. What we're going to do is Flying Machine. He's going to Fireball it. There it is. We are going to play my Goblin Cage here. We are then going to play some Zappies, and the Zappies will actually focus the balloon. Going to play my Golden Knight and then Fireball this. I just really didn't want that balloon getting a hit on my tower. He actually missed the Flying Machine that time, so kind of bad from him, and yeah, we just kind of win this game at this point. Obviously was saving my Barbarian Bow for his Skeleton army we saw earlier in the game, and we managed to win this game without even touching our Royal Recruits, which is kind of impressive. And yeah, we were in control this whole game. That is a good game, and again, this is just one of the best decks in the game. Moving on to the next deck here, it is actually going to be Logbait. They buffed the Rascals, they buffed the Dark Goblin, making Logbait super powerful. I actually made a video about this deck already, so we are into a game, and honestly, first player of the game, you can go with Dark Goblin at the bridge, you can go with Princess. I'm going to pick the Princess just because it forces him to reply to it. He's Barbarian Bow. My Princess managed to get 2 shots on the tower, which is pretty huge, and then we play a Dark Goblin. He did catch it with a Tombstone, but now that he doesn't have Tombstone in cycle, I'm going to Prince opposite lane. I'm going to throw a Goblin Bow onto his tower. He did Tornado, that's fine. Tornado, Barbarian Bow, I think this is Graveyard. Plays a Baby Dragon. I'm just going to play Rascals. Wow, that's a big waste. So I'm going to play a Princess. Get ready to log something. Okay, I'm not going to log that, obviously. Going to play a Dark Goblin, and yeah, it's Graveyard, like I guessed. And what I'm going to do is honestly just throw a Goblin Bow onto his tower. The Goblins will obviously protect the Dark Goblin. He still has to deal with a Prince. He played a Tombstone, and we are just going to play Rascals. He poisons, that's fine. Going to play a Princess here. The Rascal Boy is obviously protecting, and we are just very slowly chipping away at this guy. Even though he has 3 spells in his deck, he's not able to stop the damage, and once again, we do just throw a Goblin Bow onto his tower. We used Rascals to defend. He poisons, that's fine. I'm going to use a Dark Goblin as well just to help out. And let's go with a Prince at the back. Let's throw a Duke Bow. I think he has Barbarian Bow in cycle. Okay, that was a waste. Protect the Princess, thank you. Play another Princess. Let's play a Dark Goblin here. That's a really bad graveyard. That's just a naked graveyard. Use my Rascals, use my Log. I know he doesn't have poison right now. Throw a Goblin Bow onto his tower. Not the best Tornado. And yeah, you guys can really just see the power of this deck. This guy isn't breaking through, and as long as you split up your troops like this, he can't poison everything. He can't defend everything, obviously. And wow, we are doing a ton of damage on that left lane. Yeah, enough to win. And it just takes one good push like that to win. This deck was already super powerful, it's just broken. Anyway, on to the 5th and final deck here, and this is Royal Hogs Cycle. So the thing that's important about this deck is the Goblin Cage actually got nerfed, but it was only the cage itself that got nerfed. The Goblin inside is the exact same, and in some ways that's kind of better. Anyway, let's go into a game and see what we are playing against. So again, first player of the game, you don't want to go in with Hogs down one lane, that's very bad. If they have Mega Knight, you just lose the game. He Barbarian Bows, we are just going to play Royal Hogs. We are of course splitting them up, and he plays a Musketeer. So we just get a bunch of damage down both lanes. I am just going to Royal Delivery this, and instantly I'm thinking he's actually going to be a Balloon Cycle deck. I think that's the most likely. So he did play a Goblin Cage. I'm just going to use my Earthquake. We are also going to Fire Spirit this, and yeah, it is Balloon Cycle. So I'm going to use my Queen, use her ability, and we should be able to take it out before it gets a hit on my tower, which is fantastic. I could have done a 3-1 split there. That would have been good, but I was a bit slow. My Queen still gets 2 shots on the tower, and I am just going to split my Hogs once again. He plays a Lumberjack, that's whatever. He also played a Musketeer. What we're going to do is play a Cage here. Going to play my Royal Delivery for that Musketeer like last time, and then we are going to Archer Queen this Balloon. 1 hit on my tower, that's fine. My Goblin Ruler actually connected, getting 3 swings, and he still has to deal with a full health Archer Queen. Going to log this here just to take out the Ruler and some chip damage on the tower, and right now we are dominating him. I'm actually going to do a 3-1 split here. The left tower is so low that I don't really need to focus on it, and yeah, we are just going to play a Goblin Cage. We're just kind of stooling. We want to see what he has right now, just what he's going to do. I imagine he's just going to throw down a Lumberjack Balloon, yeah, which is absolutely fine. We are going to Goblin Cage just to hold up that balloon a bit. Wow, the Archer Queen actually relocked onto the Musketeer. That lost me my tower. But in case you haven't noticed, I'm not losing by any means. Like, this guy's in big trouble. He lost 1 tower. I could just pocket Archer Queen, but instead I'm just going to play super safe and just win the game like this. So that is a good game. And even though we had an unlucky interaction, this deck dominated. And yeah, that's going to wrap it up for this video. Obviously, 5 very powerful decks. They should all work in the Royal Tournament. They should all be able to get you to 15 wins. And very quickly, I will just show them again. So we have Logbait, the Dark Goblin buff, the Rascal buff, insanely strong. We have Pekka Bridge Spam. This deck very counter-attack heavy, a ton of pressure. We have Minor Control, again the Dark Goblin being the star of the show, Royal Hog, Earthquake Cycle, and then finally Fireball Bait. But yo, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really hope it was able to help you out in some way. If it was, make sure you guys leave a like, of course subscribe if you have not already, and as always, make sure you guys take care, brush your hair, and peace out. Woo!